What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be filming a New Year's Eve little get ready with me on this look right here. This is what we're looking like. So I know that ringing in the new year is going to be a little different this year because of a curfew wherever you're at. I know that my curfew in New York City, it is 10 o'clock p.m. But I figured I would throw in a little makeup tutorial for you guys just in case, I don't know, you guys can, if you guys are going to parties, then you can rock this look at a party. If you are, I don't know, going to dinner, you're going to dinner with some friends, some family, rock this look. I mean, come on, even if you're chilling at home alone, you want to look snatched. Maybe you talking to your mans on the snap. Maybe y'all snapping your mans and you're like, let me look a little different. So I put this look together for you guys. Hope you guys like it. And next time you will see me, I'm going to be rocking the barefaced look. Okay, so I'm going to start off by working on my eyes. Usually I do start off with my face, but because this is going to be a smoky New Year's Eve look, I'm going to be starting with the eyes so I do not get a lot of fallout on my foundation and my concealer. So I already primed my eyes with MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. You guys can go in with it whatever you want. So I'm just going to set that next with just any white eyeshadow that you have. This is just one that I found at the drugstore. This is from Maybelline. And I'm taking a flat paddle brush to do so. Put that all the way from the brow bone to the lash line. So next I'm going to be going with my transition shade. I am going to be going in with this one right here. This is Cork by MAC. You don't have to use the exact same shade, but I would say to use a cool transition shade. So I am using Cork as opposed to something warmer, like this is soft brown right here. So you don't want this warm tone because the smoky eye is going to be a cool look. So Cork right there. And I'm only gonna go, I'm not gonna bring it all the way up and blend this out. I wanna keep this transition shade pretty low on my eye because I don't really want it peeking through the smoky eye. So I'm only gonna be putting it right there, pretty low. So for this look, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Smoky Eyeshadow Palette. I really like this one because it's like an all-in-one palette. You can create so many looks just with these 9 shades. And I'm going to be using this bottom row right here. It's more of a purpley blue smoky eye with some silver, as you can see. Really nice palette. I love Too Faced. They are one of my all-time favorite brands. I'm going to start by going with this silver shade right here. It is called In a Flash, bottom row. Very iridescent silver shade. Very pretty. Very pretty. And I'm using the MAC 242 brush. You just need a packing brush for this. I'm going to pack this on about I would say 3/4 of my eyelid. So next I'm going to be using my MAC 217 brush. Is it dirty? Yes. Do I care? Not really. And I'm going to be using this shade right here. It's called Smoking Jacket. It's this purpley iridescent blue color right here. And I'm going to be taking that on the brush and packing that into the outer 1/3 of my eyes. Okay, so now that we have this kind of smoked out towards the outer V of our eye, I'm going to bring it in a little bit. I don't want to bring it into the inner corners of my eyes because that will make my eyes look very closed. So I'll bring it in about until here. So next I'm going to be taking the last shade on that trio, and it's called Smolder. It is this also like this kind of like a purpley blue as well. I'm going to be using a tapered and outer V brush, also dirty. I'm going to be taking that on the little outer V brush and then just deepening up that outer V of our eye. Concentrating and really staying over there. And if at any point you feel like the silver in the inside is kind of being lost amongst the purple and blue smoky eye, I'm just gonna go in and go over it just to brighten it up because we don't want to lose that. And then I'll be going back in with my MAC 217 brush just to blend it all together. So what I just did is I did my skincare routine. If you guys haven't seen, I'm gonna link it above. It's just my morning skincare routine. So I put some eye cream and then some face lotion on. So next I'm going to be going in with this Becca Backlight priming filter. This is just a face base, a face primer. So what that face primer will do will ensure that your makeup stays on all day, stays on all night. You could be sweating, you could be, because you know what guys, it's New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve. You're gonna be sweating and your makeup's still gonna look pristine. It's still gonna look pristine. So before I continue, I will let you guys know that I'm not gonna be putting any type of makeup on my forehead. I don't know what it is. I've had this in my entire life, but whenever I put makeup on my forehead, I break out in hives. Yeah, that's my life. So I always just put makeup from here down. I don't put anything on my forehead. And of course, then I have to make sure that my foundation matches my forehead perfectly because I don't want to be looking like a clown with two different colors on my face. So I'm going to be going in with my foundation next, and I have the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 4. And to that, I'm going to be adding my Cover FX. They are the Custom Enhancer Drops, and this is in the shade Moonlight to give me a nice little shimmery glow. It's like a little champagne color. And then I'm going to be taking a damp beauty blender and then blending that bad boy all in. Next, I'm going to be going with my concealer. This is the MAC concealer in the shade NC30. And I'm going to be doing a little blemish spot treatment on my unwelcome guests. So as you guys can see, I have some gnarly under eye circles, and my all-time favorite combination for concealer is this MAC, it's the MAC Pro Concealer, and I have the shade, it is NW20, that's what it looks like, and I love pairing that with the MAC Prep and Prime stick, and this is Prep and Prime highlighter, and it's in the shade Radiant Rose, so it's just this like little thing that you can twist up. So what I like to do is mix the two on my face because I think it creates the most perfect combination. This is what I'm looking like. And then I'm going to be going back in with a beauty blender and blending that out. Now before I set that, I do like going in with another MAC stick. This is in the color Light Boost. It is a yellow tone, so you don't want to use a yellow tone under your eye. So I like using this as a more like a base highlighter to my highlighter I'm going to be using later. So I kind of just put it on the places that I would usually highlight, chin, my nose, and then just underneath the cheekbone. and then using the Beauty Blender again to blend it out. So now I'm going to be setting my highlighter. I'm going in with a combination of the Hourglass Beauty. This is in the shade Dim Light. So I'm using this, and I'm going to be mixing that with the, I believe it's just the MAC powder product, and it is in the shade CA2 Emphasize. So it is a white shade. It is this white shade right here. So I'm mixing the two together and just setting my concealer. So next I'm going to be taking a tapered face brush. You can go in with any brush that you want, and I'm going to be setting my foundation. I'm going in with the Revlon Nearly Naked foundation in the shade 20 Light Pale. Still have a little bit left. He is alive and kicking. Going to lightly set my face. However, I'm not going on my nose. I'm going on the sides of my nose, but not my actual, the bridge of my nose in general. The reason I did not set my nose is because I am going in with a contour stick to contour my nose. I like using the contour stick as opposed to a powder-based bronzer, just because I feel like it looks a lot better and it really blends well with the foundation. So this is just a contour stick. This is from Sigma. It's in the, or Smashbox actually. Just drawing down my nose. Now I don't really contour my nose too harsh because, as you guys know, I did get a nose job, so I don't really need it, as opposed to before I feel like I really needed it badly. So I'm just gonna blend this out and call it a freaking day. Now I'm going to be contouring my face. I'm taking my Kevyn Aucoin bronzer in the shade Medium. It has no shimmer to it. I really like it for just creating like a beautiful contour and not looking like a disco ball. So I'm taking my, this is the NARS Ita brush, because it's very easy to use this brush just to sculpt out your cheeks. And then I'm just going to be blending that contour out. So I'm going to be going in with a blush now, and I am using the Becca Wild Honey blush color. So next I will be highlighting my face, and I will be going in with the Becca highlighter in the shade Pearl. I'm going to be using this as a highlighter for my nose, and then for the rest of my face, I'm going to combine Pearl with the other Becca highlighting shade in the shade Champagne Pop. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to just use a tapered highlighting brush. Okay, so now that our face is all done, I'm going to be going back into the eyes, and I'm going to be smoking out the lower lash line just so it matches the top. So I'm going to be starting with a the MAC 217 brush, and this is just to start by smoking out the lower lash line. So I'm going to be going back in with our transition shade of Cork, that cool toned transition shade. So next I'm going to be going back in with that iridescent purpley blue shade, Smoking Jacket, and putting that over that Cork shade that we just put down. So now I'm going to be using more of a precision eyeliner brush. This is the MAC 212. And I'll be using that to take that color Smolder right here, that bluish. So I'm going to be using that to tightline and putting that quite close to my lash line. Okay, next I'm going to be going with any black eyeliner that you have. And I really like this one from Lancome. It's just a super black eyeliner, and I'm going to be putting that on my lower lash line, going back in with that same Smolder color and just putting that on top of it to set it. And then I'm going to be going back in with that same brush, the 219 brush from before, and then back with Smoky Jacket, and then just blending that black bad boy out. I'm going to be going off camera to put on some eyeliner and mascara, and I will catch back with you guys in a second after that is on. Okay, so now that we have our eyeliner and mascara on, I'm going to be highlighting the inner corner of my eye. I am going to be heavy-handed with this, and I'm going back in with that silver shade right here. And I'm gonna be doing right here. Heavy-handed because I do want that silver to pop. We want it to look something like that. And then I will be going back in with that white Maybelline shade that I used in the beginning and just highlighting the brow bone. And now I will be using a silver, more of a sparkly, shimmery little silver thing. This is made for eyes. You do not want to use something that you got at the craft store, because that's not good for your eyes and it could cause potential blindness. So this is the Urban Decay. It is I believe it's, yeah, the heavy metal, it's glitter, and this is in the shade Glam Rock. So this is a silver. I'm only going to be putting this on that lower 1/3 on the bottom lash line, and that is absolutely it. So pretty. I think it like totally elevates the look. Okay, so to finish off the look, I'm going to be going in with a nice color lipstick. Usually for this look, I would go for a more neutral tone, but because it's New Year's, everyone's gonna be dressed up. Everyone's gonna have the crazy makeups. I'm going in with a dark purple. So first, I'm going to be using the MAC lip pencil in the shade Burgundy. There we go. And I am pairing that with the MAC lipstick in the shade Dark Side. Just honestly, it's the same exact shade in a lipstick form. So now I'll be setting my face with the Milk Facial Setting Spray, and I did feature that on my Sephora haul. I'll link that above if you want to check it out. And it's just gonna lock all of our work in place. All of our work in place. So I'll be right back. So this is the final completed look. I'll get in real close for you guys. Here's the makeup. Face looking good. And if you're not comfortable with pairing the intense bold lip with the bold eye, feel free to do a nude color. Honestly, I am more of a like intense eye and then a nude lip. This looks good too. I mean, it is New Year's after all. So if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, then drop a like down below. I hope you guys have a healthy and happy 2021. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Light it up, light it up.